I will screen started. Sorry, guys. Okay, great. So, hi everyone. My name is Lida Verseld. I'm 18 years old from Pretoria. The Herbalife opportunity found me in some very desperate and difficult circumstances in my life. I was very desperate for an extra income, where I was left to provide for myself at a very young age. And unfortunately, as a young person out there, I don't know how many of you of the guests on this call tonight is maybe between the ages of 18 years old and even 25. The opportunities out there for us are not very big, especially if you're not even 18 years old yet. I didn't have a matric certificate, didn't have any qualifications, and I wasn't even 18. So those were the minimum requirements, which I didn't have to at least get a very, very low paid job. So that was quite stressful to me, and I really didn't know where my life was going at that stage. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pay my school fees, if I was going to be able and capable of finishing school at all. But luckily, the girl who introduced me to this amazing opportunity, I was following her for a very long time on Instagram at that stage. And she posted a flyer regarding a business opportunity saying that you can have time freedom, you can work very part-time, and you can earn an additional income, and you earn according to the work you do. And I always knew that I'm a very dedicated person when it came to something I wanted to do. If I was really, really, really willing to do something, I did it with my full heart. So I was very interested, and I reached out to her, asked her, what is this about? I wasn't really a big Herbalife supporter. I was a big Herbalife no stan. I actually had in my bio at a stage, I literally had in capital letters, I typed no Herbalife DMs. I didn't want to know anything about it. If anyone DM'd me, I immediately blocked them. I was like, no, these people with their crazy buttons and their insanely happy smiles should not come near me. Like, these people are crazy. But it wasn't until obviously I was very desperate and in a difficult circumstances when life hit, that I was desperate enough to reach out to an opportunity I was never interested in. And I'm so happy that I made the decision to do that, because if it wasn't for that time, my life wouldn't have been where it is right now. I reached out to her. She told me about the opportunity. She told me about all the possibilities, which I will discuss in a moment with you guys. And I didn't believe it. I absolutely didn't. She told me her income. She told me what she was earning. I saw those things on her social media, but I never really believed it. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Because we get taught growing up in school that you need to get your matric, you need to get a degree to start off at a very low paying job and then build yourself up to still get a low paying job. And, these type of things, that's so crazy. You don't really want to believe it. But I got into it regardless. And in my first 10 days, I made a 750 Rand and I got my first level. That 750 Rand changed my entire life. All I wanted was a 750 Rand every 10 days, because that was enough for me as a 17-year-old girl to be able to get toiletries for myself, to look after myself and get the necessities I needed as a young lady, which is obviously something huge for a young girl. But little did I know, around 2 to 3 months later, I received my very first wholesale income in this company. I unlocked my second pay and I started earning off my team that I had, and I got a check of 4,000 Rand. I've never seen that money. I didn't grow up rich. So that was insane to me. I never thought I would ever have that amount of money. I never even got pocket money as a child. So that was insane to me. And I was actually in the gym on a scale when I received the message, and I started crying. I bawled my eyes out. And a guy walked past me and asked me if I was like crying because I saw my weight. And that was really funny to me. I always tell people the story when I talk about my first income. That was just a very memorable thing that happened. But that was the day that I knew that, this was the opportunity that was going to change my life. If in a matter of 2 months, I was able to be rewarded by the company in such an amazing way. Imagine if I just did a little more, what would I get out of it then? And stuck around, right? It's now been 10 months later. I am completely financially independent at 18 years old. I'm looking into buying a car and getting my very first apartment very soon, which is insanely exciting for my age. I'm still in matric. So that is something I never thought I would be able to do. I'm actually getting my dream first car. But you'll see, I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm very excited about it. And I'm able to go to Barcelona in 4 weeks, which is insane. I'm traveling overseas with this amazing opportunity. I've never even been, well, I was to Durban a few weeks ago for the first time, but before then I was never in Durban. I've never been to Cape Town. I've never had the opportunity to see places, even in South Africa. So going to Spain is such a huge, insanely grateful thing to me. And I'm so eternally grateful for this opportunity. It has not only changed my life financially, but also health-wise. As you can see on the presentation on the right, it has completely changed my body. This opportunity offers you so much more than just an extra income. It offers you health. It offers you a well lifestyle for your future to really nourish your body in so many ways. I've never looked this way. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've always been very insecure about my body. I struggled with body dysmorphia my whole teenage years, because obviously as a young girl, we have to keep up to those unrealistic body standards, which is almost impossible because they never really tell you how they get there. So you do things that's very unhealthy to possibly get yourself there. And that is where I got myself into multiple eating disorders, where the 1 week I would completely starve myself and I would purge. I wouldn't eat anything. If I did, I would feel too bad and I would throw it all up. And then the next week, I would be so hungry. I would eat everything I could possibly get in front of me. And it was just terrible to a point where my gut health started completely going to the ground. I wasn't able to lose weight at all, even if I wasn't overweight at all. That amount of weight that I was really insecure about, I wasn't able to lose because of it. But luckily, when I got on the programs, I started using the products. Within a few days, my digestion improved, my gut health improved. I could feel a difference within the toxins and the gas buildup in my body. I wasn't as bloated. My digestion was amazing. My energy levels was amazing. I felt so confident because I felt amazing. And that is a big thing when you're nourishing your body with the best possible products and with the best possible foods. When you feel amazing, you're automatically going to become confident because you just know that you're really taking care of your body right now. And underneath those pictures, that's currently how I look right now. I've built up some lean muscle. I'm in the best shape, like I said, of my life. And I'm just so grateful for all the aspects of this amazing business. Okay, guys, so let's get into it. So with this amazing opportunity, like I said, I've talked on stage. I was able to buy myself my very first laptop and cell phone that I was able to use for my schoolwork that I'm currently doing online, and my work to do amazing presentations for my team and to be able to give them the best possible tools that they can have. I've taken myself on vacations, but I'm able to go to Barcelona at the complete right there. It is a picture of Barcelona. Unfortunately, I'm not in that picture yet, but next month, I will have a picture of myself in Barcelona that I'll be able to put into this presentation. So for now, it's only one that I got off of Pinterest, but I couldn't edit myself in there, but that's all you'll be able to get for now. But not just that, the community that you get out of this opportunity is really what's going to make me stay. I didn't grow up in a very loving and supportive environment. I didn't have a lot of friends. I actually never had friends growing up. And the first time I ever had friends was when I got into this opportunity. And I remember the first event I went to was in January of this year. And it's so crazy to me because it's like yesterday and it feels like I just started. I went to my first event, and at the top right corner, you can see me and a guy. That is me at my first event that I was. And I was recognized on stage for me hitting my first level as a senior consultant. And that was amazing. I've never been recognized for anything in my entire life, but I got on stage, and the best thing and the best feeling to me was that day, no one was laughing at me. I was falling over my own words. I was stuttering. I sounded like a complete idiot. I was very new. I had no idea what I was saying, but everyone laughed with me. They didn't laugh at me. They were so loving. People who've been in the business for more than 10 years were signing a book. They were giving me like letting me autograph their books, like I was the most important person in the entire world. They were all hugging me, they all wanted a photo with me, they made me feel like a complete celebrity. And that is what this company offers you, is a family, it's friends, it's this supportive community. And me and my upline Bal Wesley always say that, if everything, maybe, if anything happens in this business and we never get paid again, we'd stick around regardless for the people. And it's just amazing. I've never felt so loved in my entire life. And that is something, if you're not quite sure, there should be a huge reason for you to get into this opportunity. If you maybe do not have that support in your life, I promise you, it makes the world's difference in your life. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to quickly tell you guys what is network marketing. So as you guys already know, this is a Herbalife opportunity. Herbalife is the #1 network marketing company in the entire industry. It is the highest paying company in the industry. So network marketing overall is the highest paying business industry in the entire world, which is absolutely insane. Soccer players and the amount that they get paid, it's nothing compared to what Herbalife people get paid sometimes. I can't say the amount that they get paid, but there was some insane bonuses that people have received in this business, amounts of money that they get received once off that most people don't ever even collect their entire lives that they work. So it's just mind-blowing. There's a very low startup cost in network marketing. So you get a whole business with multiple streams of income, an insane potential of building a business globally, employees that works for you, and you literally just have the lowest startup cost, which I will discuss in a few slides. And then you can work from anywhere and at any time. Guys, I was literally at the gym today, like walking on a Stairmaster, and I was making sales and making money on the Stairmaster. At what other job that you're doing currently can you do that? Can you just make money on a Stairmaster while you're doing your squats? You can make money, That's insane. And that's something I realized today again, is that I'm so insanely grateful for this. You won't be able to have that time freedom anywhere else. Everyone can be a part of it, any age and background. You don't have to be a specific age. Guys, I'm 18 years old. I started when I was 17. I have people in my team who started when they were 16. There's people in this company actually who starts when they're 14 years old, but unfortunately in our country, we can't recruit under 16 years old because that's the legal working age in our country, 16. But like in America, it's you can work like literally when you're born, you can start working or something, I don't know. So there's insanely young people in this company who do insane. And we have people in the business. One of our top leaders in the business is actually like in her 80s. I believe she's like 86 now or something. Like she started, she was a grandma. She was like, she didn't know what she wanted to do. She started Herbalife just as a hobby, and now she's like a millionaire. So that's fun. That's insane. Imagine your grandma just randomly becoming a millionaire. And then it's the best and fastest way to learn business and leadership skills. Now, I don't know if you guys really follow people that's part of the top 1% of the world, really successful business people, but they always talk about network marketing. And this is something people always miss out on actually focusing on when they say it. But they always mention that all of them started off with network marketing. And that's just so amazing. And it just shows how this business industry really is so amazing to develop yourself for other greater things as well that you maybe want to go into. So this opportunity can offer you more than you don't have to just have this as your one way of income, right? You don't just have to do Herbalife and never do anything else. In fact, if you do Herbalife part-time and build it to a very successful place, and maybe let's say you want to open up your own business one day or something like that, this is literally going to equip you with the needed leadership skills to be able to run a whole company one day. So that's amazing. You'll get travel opportunities. Like I said, I'm traveling to Barcelona, which is absolutely amazing. Next year, I'm going on amazing vacations with this company. And then you have a possibility to a passive income. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know what a passive income is, but that is something little to no people have access to in this world. And it's so sad. So a passive income basically comes down to, you get to a point in this business where you have so many leaders in your team, you don't even work anymore. You earn weekly, you earn up to 7 times a month, and you basically retire. There's some of the people in our business retired at like 25 years old because of a passive income and something we call royalties, which you will learn about when you come into the business. And basically what you can also do with this opportunity is, when it comes to passive income, you can actually write in your will one day that you can give over this business to your children and your grandchildren, and it will become old money, and you can literally change the financial future of your whole family going hundreds of generations forward, which is insane. That is something you can't do at your normal 9 to 5 or anywhere else. So this is really an amazing opportunity to think about the other people in your life and who you'd also like to have an amazing lifestyle. And then you'd help others change their lives as well. Now, this is a big thing to me. Since I was a little girl, I've always wanted a way to be able to help people, specifically financially, because I was also struggling financially. I saw my parents struggle financially. I hated seeing my mom have to count cents to be able to buy food for us. So what I would always do when I would maybe get money from my grandpa when I did well at school or something like that, I would actually give it back to people. I would never use it to myself. And I specifically remember the one time I give 500 Rand that my grandpa gave me to an old man who was selling pens. And I just felt like I had to give it to him. And that was the day, I think I was like in grade 4 or 3 or something. I was very, very young. But that was the day I knew that I wanted to one day do something that was going to have an impact on the world, that was going to be able to change thousands of people's lives. I never knew how I would be able to do it, but I always talked like an idiot around people, like, I'm going to one day like help families and help people, you know, financially. And people always thought like, this girl is crazy. Like, what's going on? Like, no one is able to actually do that. But I am now. I've already changed so many people's lives in my team. One of my members on the call, Kayla, I'm going to specifically mention her because her life has completely changed with this opportunity. She's currently almost a new mom, and she's made life-changing money already that's able to just help them get by, that they didn't have. And that, I always think about it, I always talk about it, and it's just a feeling that you can't really explain. Because in this business, this is what makes this industry so beautiful, is that you can't run over people to get to success, which is what happens in any other job. In your 9 to 5, unfortunately, the person at the top is literally running over the other people. They're doing the jobs to make the other people rich. In this industry, you need to help as many people as you possibly can. The more people's lives you change, your life will automatically change. And that is what makes this so, so beautiful. And that is why I love this. And then I quickly want to mention what the difference is between network marketing and a pyramid scheme, because I know a lot of people have, unfortunately, misinformation about the industry, specifically Herbalife. But I'm just here today to help you get the facts. And maybe even if you don't go into the opportunity, you can get off the school and you have the facts. And if someone else maybe says something about this amazing industry, you can just help them, right? And we would greatly appreciate it. So first off, with a pyramid scheme, it doesn't exist for more than a year. Usually it lasts for a few months before someone finds out about it, and then it gets shut down immediately because it is a financial illegal scheme. There's no product involved. Like I said, it's a financial scheme. Usually there's a very high cost that you sign up with, and then you basically will invest into something. It's like a weird investment situation where you potentially will grow money or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I don't want to know. It's also illegal. Obviously, it's not allowed. It's an illegal industry. And then it's not international. And the reason why is because for you to have an international business, you have to be approved by other countries' governments. And if you're an illegal company, specifically a pyramid scheme, those governments will immediately shut you down if you even try to go into their country. And like I said, there's a high startup cost. So it's usually a few thousands of rands, and then they promise you like 10 times more, and you never get the money out of it. And then you can't earn more from the person who got you into it. So for instance, when you get into a pyramid scheme, the person who signed you into the business will always earn more than you. They will always be above you. You will never be able or have an opportunity to actually take them over or earn more than them. So you'll always stay at the bottom, and that is why it's called a pyramid scheme. In network marketing, specifically with Herbalife Nutrition, which I will refer to, it's been in this amazing industry for more than 42 years now. Herbalife is one of the first network marketing businesses that has ever existed. That is why it's the #1 network marketing business that you'll find. It has over 300 award-winning products. So it's not a financial scheme. It has products involved. It has the #1 nutrition products involved, which is amazing. It is legal, so we are allowed to do this, as network marketing is a business industry. And it's on the New York Stock Exchange market, our products specifically. And basically what that means is that our products and the nutrition inside of it is approved by the governments, and that it is safe to use for people, and that it actually benefits their health and improves it over time, which is amazing. And a fun fact for you guys, when lockdown hit us in 2020, 2021, when everything got shut down, no brand was able to sell anything or deliver anything or anything at all. We as Herbalife distributors actually got emails saying that we are able to still do it because we're seen as a benefit to nutrition, and we're seen as a necessity and not a luxury that you can afford. It's actually something that benefits people in their health, and the government saw that, which is amazing, and that says a lot. It's international, so it has been approved by other governments, and in fact, it has been approved by over 96 different governments and countries around the globe. So you're able to build a business in 96 countries. So you can build a business in America, in South Africa, Europe, North Africa, Asia, wherever you want to. You can build a business, which is insane. It has a very low startup cost, and you get all of these amazing benefits in your lap for a very low startup cost. So you literally have no risk of getting into network marketing at all. And you can earn more and surpass your sponsor. This is an amazing thing. I have earned more than my sponsors before. And that is something that you might also be able to get one day, which is amazing. Also, my upline Belle Wesley has earned more than almost 3 or 4 uplines above her. And she's been able to take and surpass some of her uplines and go to higher levels, because what your upline does not affect you. In this business, it simply comes down to the work that you do. If this person here and this person here is next to each other, they started at the same time. Let's say this person is working harder than this one, this person will automatically go faster, they will go higher. And if the person here is not doing anything, they will simply not get paid or go anywhere. And that is also what makes it beautiful, is that this is a very, very, very fair opportunity, that the people who make it really deserve it. And unfortunately, if you don't go anywhere in this business, it all comes down to what did you do? And then I quickly want to tell you guys about Herbalife itself and how it got started. So our opportunity got started by an amazing man, our founder. He is Mark Hughes. Now, we all should be thanking this man for changing our lives. If you're in this opportunity, he's the one who came up with this insane idea, which he also never thought would actually go into a reality. But the reason it did was because he had the intention of changing people's lives and helping people. And as we always say, when God truly sees that you have the right intention behind something you're trying to do, especially when it comes to helping others, he will provide you with the necessary tools you need to be able to put it out there into the world. And this is exactly what happened to Mark Hughes. In 1980, Mark Hughes, he started the company. So basically what happened is he lost his mother, unfortunately, to an overdose of diet pills. She was on a bunch of yo-yo diets. She was on these insanely crazy pills. And unfortunately, she passed away because of it. And that was hard on Mark Hughes because at that stage, he was actually an 18-year-old boy himself. He didn't grow up rich as well. They didn't have a lot of money. So he didn't really know what he was going to do for his family or for himself. But mostly how he was going to be able to take his mother's name forward and really, try and make her proud, and give something that would have helped her and help people before what happened to her happens to them, right? So he started with the idea of getting a product together that's going to help people to lose weight, but in the process still get nutrients in their body needs so that they don't just starve themselves or put damaging chemicals into their bodies, right? And that is how our amazing products came to life. He made our very first shake in a very small factory, and he sold it from the boot of his car. His first customer was actually his grandma, and she lost a bit of weight, and people saw it. And within the first year, he made over $1 million worth of sales, which is insane. That doesn't just happen. And that just shows how amazing the product is, that people clearly fell in love with it as much as he did. It's been 42 years now of this amazing company. We're the top 1 network marketing company in the world. Like I said, it has changed thousands of people's lives, hundreds of thousands. Herbalife is established in more than 96 countries, and we have over 350 plus scientists and doctors with PhD degrees or higher, which means that we have some of the world's best doctors working for us. So if you think of some of the highest paid doctors, people who really know what they're doing, they have put in their magic into our products, and that is how it came to life. And we're also a $10 billion company, and that is what you're walking into. You're walking into a $10 billion company completely in your hands, which is insane. Then I will quickly talk about the trends we cover. And this is a very important thing to know, because it's going to show you what the possibilities is for you to grow your business and what your client base will look like. We cover all global trends, and that is why we are the number 1 network marketing company, because we don't only set on one trend, we cover all solutions people need. Obesity. How many people do you know currently that is overweight and needs nutrition? Right? A lot. Every second person in South Africa is overweight these days. We have an over 35% of people in South Africa is currently obese. And we currently in our country, we have the highest obesity rates in the whole entire world. So there's a huge market for people who is in need of nutrition. And then fitness, sports and athletic performance. I myself does weightlifting. I'm a gym addict, so this is the part that benefits me as a person. So you get athletes in the gym who needs extra endurance, who needs strength, and that is going to be your target group. Healthy lifestyle, gut detox, people who struggled with IBS, guts, digestive system issues. Those are going to also be your client base. Vegan and vegetarian. How many people are going vegan and vegetarian these days? And we'll be able to offer them something that they can have in their diet without worrying about anything else. It's halal. So we cover all culture trends as well, which is amazing. Bloating, cravings. How many people struggle with cravings because of nutrient deficiency? Skincare, hair care. I use the skincare religiously. There's not a skincare product I do not have. A lot of people don't know that Herbalife also has these products. My hair is in the best health it possibly could be. I had very damaged hair and it looks amazing. My skin for my age, it looks amazing. I never struggle with pimples unless I stress, which is normal. But for my age, it is not usually a very big thing to actually have clear skin. A lot of people my age, most people my age struggle with acne or breakouts. And it's just because they're not also putting in the right nutrition into their bodies, right? Anti-aging, heart health, immune health, low energy, skipping breakfast. How many people do you know that skips breakfast? Do you skip breakfast? And online income, working from home, and being your own boss. So we have a whole list. Like we actually have hundreds of trends we cover, but these are just some of the main ones we cover that you can know of. And just to give you an overall idea, because I know a lot of you are going to have the question of, yeah, but where am I going to get my clients? Who's going to be my client base? Everyone, everybody in the house you're sitting in currently. All the people in that house is a potential client. All of those people struggle with one of the things on this list. If you're living in a building block, all those people are potentials. All those people are struggling with low energy. All those people are skipping breakfast. All those people are maybe struggling to lose weight. All those people are struggling to get into a healthy lifestyle. All of those people, right? So you don't have a limit to the amount of people you can reach out about the opportunity, about the products. But we will learn you more about this when you get started as a member, and we will guide you on everything you need to do and how you will approach these people. And then ways of income that I will quickly discuss. So we have these 5 main ways of incomes that you need to know about. We have more, but I'm not going to discuss them right now. The other ones that you can access is sort of like an extra. Those are things that when you get to a level in the business of success, the company rewards you with even more. Okay, but these are the main ones. Retail profit. So basically what that is, let's say you have a product, it has a price. You start off as a member in the business on 25%. You receive 25% profit of every sale you make, and that is going to be immediate money in the pocket. That is an everyday income. You can make profits every single day, as many as you want. It all depends on how many sales you make, etc. And this is such an amazing income way. I love this, truly. It makes me feel amazing every single day. That's, let's say I maybe feel like buying something for myself, and I'm like, okay, cool, I want this, or I want to maybe buy someone a present, or maybe I need an extra few cash to maybe pay some bills or something like that. I'm like, no problem, I can just make this amount of sales today and do this and this and this, and I'll make this amount of money today, and I'll be able to cover anything that I need to pay for with no stress at all. And that is just the one income way. Now with retail profit, it goes from 25% all the way up to 50%, where you actually make 100% profits off of everything that you do. So for instance, on retail profit, let's say you make 200 Rand on a shake. On 50%, you'll make 400 Rand. And it doesn't seem like a huge difference right now, but when you get into the business, I'll show you the bigger numbers of how amazing that difference actually can get in income. Then the second way of income is wholesale profit. That is when you start to build a team. And basically what happens is, let's say you are on 50% in the business, and you sign up a new member who's on 25%, you earn the difference in percentages. So you get 25% of everything that your whole team does in that entire month, which is when you start earning checks every 15th of the month. And it can grow, obviously, the more people you get in, but you can't just get people in. We don't get paid on recruiting. We get paid when we help our members and when they start being active and also place orders and also start building their own teams, which you should also just take in mind. And then the third way of income is royalties. Now, my upline Val always talks about it in this way. The reason it has this name is because it really makes you feel like a royal. The moment that check hits your account, you feel like you've made it in life. It's amazing. It's probably the biggest chunk of money that you will be able to unlock when you get into the business. Basically, what happens with royalties, you need to be at 50%. And then you need someone in your team to also be at 50%, and you'll be able to earn anything from 1% to 5% royalties off them. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but I promise you, it is a lot of money. Don't worry too much about the numbers right now and the 25 and the 50% you're hearing. You will learn about the marketing plan when you get into the business, so don't stress about it, because I think some of you on the call are like, oh my gosh, what is this girl talking about? I just want to give you a general idea of the income ways that you'll be able to unlock. It's very easy, don't stress about it. And then the fourth way of income is bonuses. Now, this is amazing. This is a way of income where you can start earning not only on your team, but on your whole organization. But I'm not going to explain that. That is a bit more difficult and complex, which I won't be able to really explain right now unless you understand the marketing plan. Our fifth way is something you can potentially unlock, is international earning. This actually goes hand in hand with the second way of income, which is wholesale. So if you start building a team in America, you can start earning dollars. If you build a team in Europe, you can earn in euros. Now, I don't know about you, but Rand is getting weaker and weaker by the day. And as a Herbalife distributor, I am so internally grateful to be able to have a team in America. I'm starting to earn in dollars. So basically what happens is every single time the Rand gets weaker and the dollar gets up, we get paid more. So every single time everyone in South Africa is like, oh no, I'm going to get paid less. Like everything is getting more expensive. Rand is getting weaker, and Herbalife distributors are like, yes, Rand is getting weaker because we know that we're getting paid more overseas in our international payments, right? What happens when you get international payments, you actually have an account that Herbalife creates for you where all your international earnings get paid into. And you also get this beautiful green card with the Herbalife logo on it. It's a Visa card that you can use anywhere in the world. It has your name on it, engraved in it. It's beautiful. I'm receiving mine in a few weeks. Now that is just insane. And that is what the company can offer you. And then we also have rewards like 7-star vacations that you can go on, that the company fully pays for. You can literally leave your wallet at home. I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing. You literally click your fingers and someone brings you a cocktail. For me, a mocktail, because unfortunately overseas, I'm still not legal for drinking. So I'll be having non-alcoholic drinks on my vacations. But for you guys that is over the age of 21 years old, you can enjoy your cocktails on the beach. And then also rewards and gifts. The company sometimes sends us iPads and things like that when you qualify for it, which is also truly amazing. Then I'm going to quickly go into how this opportunity can change your life. We're almost done, guys. Do not leave us right now. So this opportunity can change your life because you can work from your phone and from anywhere and at any time. So this is where the part comes in, that you can work around your other commitments. So if you currently have another job, you can literally do this while you're at your other job. You don't have to go a place. You don't have to be a certain place to do it. You can literally talk to people from anywhere, which is amazing. And when you get into the business, we will talk to you about, talk more about it to you and learn you more about it. But everyone in your workplace is also going to be able to build a business with you, which is amazing. But we will get into that when you're in the business. You'll have time freedom, like I said. You'll get to a place in the business, and I can't really say this, but it's true. If you really work hard for it, it will happen for you, but really work hard for it. You'll be able to maybe even one day get rid of the job that you didn't like and have that time freedom. If you're a mom, if you're in school, whatever you're doing, you'll be able to work around the things that you really love and not be able to neglect them just because you have a job. And then potential financial freedom, which is also amazing. When you earn passive income, like I said, you'll get to a point also, if you work for it, where you will earn uncapped without having to work yourself to death in a 9-to-5. And then you'll learn business and leadership skills, which will help with personal growth. I have talked about this. You will earn a potential career level income when you really work for it, and an above average income. You'll have community and support, which I also mentioned. You'll be able to get in the best shape of your life. You'll be your own boss, so no one will be nagging in your ear telling you what to do. You can run your business your own way, but you will have mentors who will guide you, who will give you advice on what they feel is best for your business or not. But it's fully up to you how you want to run your business and your team. And you are able to be a part of something bigger. And that is a huge thing to me, guys. How many of us are able to actually be a part of something big one day, right, in our lives? Something big that's able to change other lives. None of us. Like we're really living to try and come around in life, and we don't have time to even worry about other people and trying to help them, right? So this is what this opportunity offers you. You'll have travel opportunities, and yeah, so many possibilities. Now, getting into this amazing opportunity, guys, how you get started, you need to be at least 16 years old, which I know all of you are on this call. So the sign-up fee is 580 Rand, which is nothing. you get a whole business, you get 9,500 employees working for you, doing your admin, literally placing your orders, doing everything you need that you do not need to worry about in a real business for 580 Rand. You get travel opportunities, you get potential financial freedom, you get a potential passive income. Guys, you get Fiverr anyways, like you get everything. You get so much for 580 Rand. If you think about a normal business trying to start it, it costs millions of rands investing into a business that you want to start, and there's no guarantee that it's actually going to work out for you. Most people trying to get into the first business that they start, most of the times actually lose all their money, and only after the second time they actually start going somewhere, because we learn out of our failures, right? But in this business, you don't have the risk. You're not investing millions, you're investing a 580 Rand, and I can promise you, you're not going to miss it. When I got into the opportunity, I had to sell some of my clothes to be able to pay the sign-up fee. And I didn't have a lot of clothes because I literally had a bag with a shirt and a jean and like a pair of shoes. I didn't have much, and I had to do that. And a few months later, I was able to take myself on a very amazing shopping spree, and I did not regret that 580 Rand at all, and losing that pair of jeans that I sold. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the person who invited you, and you're going to get your member pack from them. The member pack is free. You just need to pay the sign-up fee. The member pack gets delivered to your house, and it has books that you will learn from, a shake that you can use to get your own results and to fall in love with the products, a shaker, a few other goodies as well. So that is really, really amazing. And then a few questions lastly that I'm going to answer that most of you ask when you want to get started in the business is, what is the company's name? Because sometimes we do miss it when a lot of information is given to you. I completely understand that you sometimes miss out on some notes that get said. So the company is Herbalife Nutrition. Like I said, it's the #1 network marketing company in the entire world in the industry. So working in the top company with the best mentors. How do I get the products to my clients? This is a big answer, and it's no problem, because I know that there is some companies who let you buy in bulk for some reason, and then you need to sell. We don't do that. You get an account, you get your own website. So you basically literally go onto that website, you get your clients' address, you type it in, you place their order, and the company does the rest. You don't have to worry about the delivery. You don't have to worry about anything. It gets delivered to them sometimes in a day, sometimes maybe 2 to 3 days at most. And you literally just have to follow up on them. Will I have to talk in front of people? Now, this is a question a lot of people ask me when they saw that I had to talk on stage, or when I talk in front of people. You don't have to. Not at all. We get these opportunities when you get to a level in the business where people want you to help them or learn them. But the thing is, when you get to that place in the business where you get asked to talk on stage, you're going to be so in love with what you do. You're going to be so passionate about it that you would want to talk on stage. You'd want to share with people, and that might sound weird. I know a lot of you are going to be like, no, but I can't talk in front of people. I have anxiety. I have medical anxiety, actually. So I can't talk to people at all. In school, I would cry when I had to go to the front of the class and talk. I would ask my teacher to take me in break times or after school, because I really can't. I would stutter or sound like a complete idiot, but I was able to talk in front of thousands of people the other day, just because I was passionate about what I did. And when anyone is passionate about what they do, if they truly love what they're doing, you can easily talk about it, no matter how many people is in front of you, right? So you don't have to, it's not required, but if you get the opportunity one day, I promise you, you're going to take it and you're going to run with it. And then do I need a big following? Not at all. You can literally build your business off the grid, off social media. You can literally take your phone right now and throw it away, and you'll have the same opportunity still. It does not limit you at all. Social media does help, because network marketing is about reaching out to as many people as you possibly can. Social media does help you to do that, because it allows you to reach a lot of people in a short amount of time. But that is not the old school way. In our business, you will learn ways that the people who are some of the most successful people in the business, actually, they didn't even have phones at that time. It wasn't even a thing yet. They had those little button phones, or those didn't even exist also yet. They had nothing. They had to write letters. So even those people who are so successful, they were able to get where they are without social media. So don't stress about it. And then, is the 580 round once off? Yes, it is. There's no other fee you have to worry about. You pay the 580 and you get everything you need. Don't need to worry about any extras. And then, will I have guidance? Yes, you will indeed. I will be a mentor to you, and the person who invited you on this amazing call will be your first mentor. I will be the stranger out of town helping and guiding now and then. You will also have my upline, her upline, so many mentors, successful people, different levels of leadership helping you. So you won't ever need to worry about being alone. You will always have people surrounding you, helping you, guiding you, and it will be no problem ever. But that's all for tonight, guys. Thank you really so much for joining. I really hope that you understand what this business is about. I hope you got some value. If you do have any other questions, please go to the person who invited you, and they will guide you on any answers that you have. I unfortunately can't explain every single tiny aspect in these calls, because there is quite a lot that goes into it. So I do discuss all the main ones that you just need to be concerned about for now. The rest you learn when you get into the opportunity. But if you want to know more, you can reach out to the person who invited you. But I'm really excited for you. And if you are going to start your journey, I'm excited to welcome you into our amazing team very soon. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you on our team, and to be a part of the bigger vision. But okay, guys, that's all for tonight. And thank you so much for joining. And then I will see you guys next week. Or if you're signing up tonight, I will see you tomorrow on our new member training. Okay, everyone. Bye.